the tweets coming in as we talk about the next story now. The Cabinet Secretary for Foreign Affairs, Dr. Alfred Mutua, has revealed the existence of some Kenyans doing illegal business in the Middle East. According to the CS, there are daring Kenyans brewing illicit alcohol for a living in the Middle East, in countries where consumption of liquor is not even legal. Mboka ni mboka, wa Kenya hawatambui. Nilikuwa nataka tu kuambia kwa sababu unaona ni kama wengine wenyu hamuelewi. The hustle is the hustle, okay? So Kenyans will make it whichever part of the world that they are in. At You Don't Sell Alcohol, we will find the people who want to consume this alcohol. Yeah. We will sell it to them at a higher price. One of my former radio co-hosts told me that there was someone that they traveled with to the UAE, and they decided to smoke some stuff. some kishash, kwabash, kishash. And so they're still there till now because it's, I think, a 14-year jail sentence for you to consume cannabis in the UAE or different parts of the UAE. So when you go to these parts, it's like Brittany, what was her name? The basketball player from the US. So when you go to Russia, you have to, you know, look through the rules and understand the legal system of the country that you are visiting. When people were complaining about, you know, the World Cup taking place in Qatar, they said that they want to go and wave the flag of the LGBTQIA plus. You know, they were told you can come through, but then this is not what we would want to condone in our country. But then they wanted to test it, but they didn't. They were like, oh my God, these Arabs look like they are a bunch of crazy, so we don't want to do that. But people do respect the laws and regulations of different countries.
Except Kenyans.
Except Kenyans. Okay, sir, you're right. You know what, Macho, because it is starting to get shocking that we are not going to start seeing only athletes making it and con men. We're not Nigerians. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you.
You see, Amina, what people don't realize, of course, I am with the team that says hustle ni hustle mali unaenda bigger hustle. The problem with that is when you are outside your own country, when you kifanya bad manners hapa within, we know, sisi ni wa Kenya, we will take it. But when you take it outside there, what you're doing, you're creating a kind of a profile for the people from your country. Look at what is happening to Nigerians. Now, everywhere you go around the world, people have been warned that one way or another you will be scammed by a Nigerian. So this is spoiling the good name of the other good Nigerians who are professionals in other fields. There is a scientist who wants to go to the UAE. There is a driver who wants to go to the UAE. There is a priest who wants to go do the business in the UAE. And they are not involved in that changa business. But since people know the Kenyans there for the changa they are doing there, they will start grouping them together. Ni wale watu wa changa. Ni wale, so that then, by and by, this profile gets to something bigger. They start denying you entry into these countries. And it becomes bad.
That's true. You remember the guy who was saying Metro during the while? Kenyan, right?
Yes.
And so now for everyone to be like, this guy looks like the Changa guy. It's just, it really sucks. Cindy?
I have a different school of thought. Looking at how the British, in their media, and even their political representatives, always talk positive about their people, even moving abroad, as expansion of the British Empire or British culture and so on and so forth. I always wonder what it is about us. Tunapenda kuchoma until we burn. I understand that this is all about foreign affairs, and he was just letting know that, you know, pia sisi Kenya tunachoma abroad, but to what gain and to what end? There are countries where there are people go abroad as expatriates, diplomats, do all kinds of things, but you will never hear a politician bash them in parliament or in a public forum and say our people do this. They're always defending their people. So yes, it is not good to paint a horrible picture about Kenyans, but it's also not good if our own tunachoma, or not to say that you should cover up the sins of things that are bad, but I'm just wondering, to what end does it benefit us in the international community if one of our own, who's meant to represent us in foreign affairs, is saying tunachoma? I don't get that.
And I can't believe I'm actually going to say these words. I actually agree with Cindy. Those words are so hard to come out of my mouth. For once, I agree with Cindy.
Say one more time.
Look at what has been happening with America. America has been sold as the land of the free, home of the brave, the place where you go to have your dreams fulfilled, to live the American dream. Why? Because that's what they wanted to peddle to the rest of the world, that they are this superpower. Ukweli ni ukiingia huko, there are places that are worse than our worst places in Kenya.
Absolutely.
There is a lot of, you know, beyond the isms that you would put in there, like socially they are also not very okay. So when somebody who's in a position of leadership anakuja anawasha hiyo kiberiti, anasema hamkuwa mnajua hii kitu ina exist, mimi sikuwa nikijua mambo ya changa. Sasa dunia yote jueni wa Kenya wanakuaga hivi. That is how we will be seen. It was the right thing to say, but said by the wrong person. Kenyans. It
doesn't
matter.
Now we are talking about it. Now everybody else knows it.
Of course, I understand that coming especially in the back of the stories we've been hearing from the UAE, they will be victimized even more now because this will almost justify the actions that will be taken.
Exactly.
But kama ni in-house, kama ni sisi tunajiambia, because even America self-checks. The journalists there self-check their citizen. The politicians self-check their citizens.
Black Twitter.
Yes, so that then, also. If we are the ones who are being told that tusipeleke bad manners nje, then I think that's fine.
No, it's not.
Wrong.
You see, Brittany. Okay,
we have to move on to the next story. But yes, Cindy, real
Brittany,
quick.
she's called Brittany Griner.
Yes.
There is no time anyone in the American political system said, and you guys stop smoking weed in Russia. No one ever said that. And she smoked weed in Russia. She was in jail, but it was all about political ties and trying to get her home safe and so on and so forth. But Sisi, it's all about lecturing us. I think we're just conditioned to talk down on people like children. We're not kids.
That is true. That I do agree. But then, Cindy, I have to correct you. She wasn't smoking. It's just that she had
cannabis.
That she was in possession of cannabis, and she said that she didn't remember carrying it. But then, I mean, you know, when you cross state lines, you have to know the laws from you know, of the different country that you're about to travel to. But yes, so do let us know what you think about it. We would love to know at the Trend Live. The hashtag is TTTT.